Hello, this is Med 43403 emulation on digital twin. And here we have a simple conveyor that we use to demonstrate simulation, emulation, and digital twin. And here the conveyor system is just composed of a couple buttons here. We have two push buttons. We have an emitter that will serve as material deposit. And we have a pusher and a sensor here. And this the principle is just to send some item, and the sensor will detect the item. I mean, we detecting only the blue item only. And once it detect the blue, we just push it, and everything that's not blue will just go, uh, I mean, in the trash or maybe be recycled. So pretty much it's a kind of like a color sorter, or maybe something you can use to, sort some item that we need or we don't want. So it's pretty much the simple, the principle. Here we push the button. So here we have the conveyor running. As we can see, every time we get a green one, they go, and then once we get a blue one, we push it, and it just comes here. The blue one. Yep. I just pretty much you can throw everything out. It would just only push the blue one. So technically, this is just an emulation since everything's going into the same software. Also, you can see the program here. So the program, the setup here is over running into Control IO. So we're using everything into Control IO. So this is pretty much a simulation here because we got everything into the same system running. Now we push that on the side. So in order for us to transform this whole system into an emulation, since it's simulation, we're trying to do it into an emulation, we can use a control panel or maybe a box that has those two buttons here, and then we can do it physically. So physically we use a button, like two buttons, one that will start everything and one that will stop everything. As we can see here, everything just stopped. So we can use two buttons, a physical button where one will just start the whole process and one will stop. And once we push it, then we can see on the simulation screen everything just running fine. So that would be a form of emulation. Also, instead of doing it the whole program into Control IO, we can use TIA Portal or maybe a PLC to control the whole system, like a physical device of a PLC to control the whole system. That also will be considered as an emulation. Now, if we try to do the whole system as a digital twin, what we can do here, we just go back again to the two button here. So the two push button here, what we can do, if we do a physical push button, right? If we push on them, also we can see, like if I push on button here, you see there's the interaction. We have a reaction, we have an in and out, the same as the stop button, the same way. So using a physical button, if we push on them so we can see the in and out, that will be considered as a digital twin. Now if we come here, and I will not focus on the pusher, but let's go on the sensor. So as you can see, when the item comes in, you see the sensor here on top. I'm trying to see if I can stop it. Right here. The sensor turn, you can see the light here on top will turn yellow. So let me, yeah, let's see here again one more time. The sensor on top here will turn yellow. Yep. As you can see, that shows that the sensor has been activated. So in order to do a digital twin, we can use a sensor where every time we see a reaction here, we can also see our sensor on a physical aspect turning on. Like we got some sensors, some proxy sensor where when they detect some item, they turn green, some turn amber. So it depends on which sensor we have. So we can see, oh, we have a yellow light. Also, we have a yellow light on our simulation. Then that's a digital twin because we have both item and we see both reaction at the same time. So it's pretty much a twin of the simulation device on a physical reality. So we can actually have a sensor on a reality, I mean, a physical device in our hand that will also react every time any item pass through. And then we can see and then troubleshoot if their sensor is I mean, is close or far away. That would be a form of digital twin. Pretty much that's how we can turn that into an emulation or maybe a digital twin. Yeah. But as I say, that's just a simple simulation of just a box sorter or maybe a color sorter or maybe uh, you can also use it as the defect sorter. So any defective item will just pass through and then the only thing that would just be good, just be pushed. Yeah, that's pretty much our simulation model. And also explain how to turn into a digital twin and an emulation. Thank you.